The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it requires a substantial budget increase to successfully conduct its operations in 2025. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu revealed this during a budget defense session before the Joint Committees of the Senate and House of Representatives on Electoral Matters that the Commission needs 126 billion naira for its 2025 activities. This figure, he says, stands in stark contrast to the 40 billion naira allocated in the 2024 budget proposal presented to the National Assembly last December. Professor Yakubu cited the cost of conducting off-cycle elections, which occur year-round, as a major factor driving the budget increase. He emphasized that managing elections in Nigeria has become a significant financial undertaking.
A total of 40 billion was appropriated for the Commission in 2024. Distinguished senators, honorable members may recall that we complained exactly a year ago when we appeared before the Joint Committee that this amount was only enough to pay consolidated salaries and other allowances, as well as social contributions, and nothing beyond that. And you asked us, what else were we going to propose? And then we told you that what we required at that time was well over 80 billion, and we gave a detailed breakdown of the 80 billion. But we have a 15-page document that has provided details line by line on how we intend to spend the 126 billion. So we'd like the support of members of the National Assembly to ensure that we are adequately funded for the responsibilities we are required to discharge.
During the session, Honorable Bayo Balogun, chairman of the House Committee on Electoral Matters, praised INEC for its efficient use of limited resources in achieving credible elections results. He, however, stressed the need for adequate funding to ensure the Commission's independence.
INEC to be really independent, and when they have shortages like this, what they fall back to, you said it does not cover most of the local government, but most of the local government at the end of the day run to the council chairman to get support, and these are things we should avoid. And in a situation where they have no choice, they just want to run their office, and they think it's still official, and they will go and ask for support. Please assist us. And to make INEC really independent, we should ensure that they get their budgetary requirements so that they will not be tempted.
Senator Ireti Kingbe, representing the Federal Capital Territory, and Honorable Paul Kalajaye from Lagos State echoed these sentiments. They both agreed that sufficient funding is critical for INEC to fulfill its mandate effectively.
It's clear to all of us that we're just running a very dangerous system. And the Electoral Commission is about all of us, because we are all affected. We are participants in these elections, and we have practical knowledge and experience of what goes on the field. Some of us will not go on and expose what happens at the various local governments. Most of the local governments will have to be saddled with most of these responsibilities because the Electoral Commission is handicapped.
But INEC has to be independent. INEC cannot be independent. And anyway, really, I feel that is a no-brainer. Whatever the committee has to do to get the funding, all these things are constitutional. They must be done. So it is how we get them that's the issue. It's not whether we are going to get the funding. We must get the funding.
With elections being a cornerstone of democracy, all eyes will be on the National Assembly as it deliberates on INEC's funding requests. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.